Welcome back to Fire Force Anime Review, episode number 12. This one I'm only reviewing the 16th episode of the series, We Are Family. Yep, this one, for the most part, finishes up chapter 55, goes through the entirety of chapters 57, 58, 56, 57. 58, they cover all but one page of the chapter, and in the case of 59, they only cover pages 6 through 12. Yeah, the page you skip over is a page featuring Shira. Shira himself is not featured very much this episode, which is kind of weird. The episode opens up basically. Now I'll talk about where this particular thing comes from the manga. Opens up with Vulcan giving his late father and grandfather soda to drink, honoring their death, and then they go inside. You see his assistant. I don't remember his assistant's name. He gives him like a prototype of his something similar to what he made, like a holographic illusion of all the animals who died, and he just smashes like, it's basically nothing, like it's basically meant to be broken. Of course he's mad. He's basically mad at Vulcan for doing it, and at least the dinner's ready. Of course they have their dinner scene, and well, that's pretty much it. That's all the way it is for the opening title thing with the opening scene, which is surprisingly about 4 minutes. Yeah, this is actually adapting, believe it or not, 8 pages of the manga, 8 pages of a chapter. Of chapter 58, mind, yes. This whole opening sequence is taken from a flashback that opened up chapter 58. Now, and then they go to present day, where basically Shira is talking to Iris and Arthur about the captain of Squad 3, like Giovanni, coming to kill Vulcan. So basically, he tells the scouts he'll scout them out, and their job to do is to warn Vulcan, which they do warn him. They immediately believe him until they see white-clad men, the members of the evangelist group, standing outside his frickin' front door. Yep. Though at least they show a sequence of that the bearded man who was part of Squad 3, he's actually a member of the evangelist group. Yeah, and this guy, believe it or not, actually, when I saw this guy again here in the anime, I'm like, yeah, you look very familiar. I'm thinking, though, yeah, this is the same guy that Arthur actually is fighting currently in the most recent chapters in the manga. So yeah, this guy is still around. He's not dead. So they confront like a whole bunch of white clansmen. Well, white clad soldiers. I'm gonna call them clansmen because, well, that will be associated with the KKK. So I'm gonna call them the white clad soldiers. Yep, and they're all surrounding Vulcan's workshop. Shira is in the episode after this very briefly. You see him observing stuff, trying to find Giovanni, and then he's taken out by Giovanni with the frickin' neck. And he notices though that this is a minor change from the manga. We actually added some dialogue, like him noticing about the tech that Giovanni is using, basically with a flame coming out of a wrist of this hand. Yeah, oh yeah, that second generation tech, that second generation fire power, and eventually he gets tied up, and then that's the last to see the guy. Yep, after that, Shira is nowhere the rest of the episode. Alright, hey, I want to be knightly. Give me something to wear knightly wear. Well, all you give him basically is he needs a sword because he apparently left his sword at the shop, which is kind of weird. I'm not sure what he did before we did. So, basically, Vulcan makes him a sword, and he straps onto him, like, I kid you not, a donkey's head on his freaking groin. No, it's not an actual one, it's a robot. And gives him like a cape with basically the thing holding on, the little thing holding on the cape on. It's the same type of thing used in the Fire Force suits. He acts like it's on a horse. Now, this is another change they made, is that in the manga, the horse, basically, his illusion, his horse actually armored. In the anime, it has no armor on it. It's a beautiful looking horse, but no armor. This change, I tend to wonder though why. Now I get why. Now I understand the change they made with having Shira commenting about Giovanni's second generation level firepower, which is perfectly fine. It's not there in the manga, but it's perfectly fine. It's additional dialogue. So he used his sword to slice at all these white class soldiers, and it turns out almost all of them are all illusions. Yeah, only two of them are real. Yeah, the guy with the beard and the guy casting illusions. And Arthur spends the majority of the episode either fighting illusions or fighting the guy with the fire mace, who I think is Dragon. Yeah, that's what he does for majority of the episode until he gets basically knocked off, and then he sees the illusion of himself, seeing what the donkey said in his groin, and eventually he gets knocked down, and of course the horse gets destroyed. He's grieving over his steed, Silver. Yeah, and then Giovanni shows up. Now, the thing with this is also changed when it comes to him. And he just walks and tells him, like, keep him in the shop. It's like, okay. So he basically, oh yeah, and also, this is real Lisa's betrayal. This is a big change the acme from the manga. In the manga, she takes down Vulcan with a freaking taser. In the anime, she uses third generation firepower to take him down, which this is actually perfectly fine because if you read the manga, it makes no sense for her to use essentially put technology from the 21st century. This is a big, huge taser. Yeah, I'm like, what? Now they pretty much don't use tasers at all. They also added the scene with Shira basically being tased down, which okay, so they take away her taser, but they give Giovanni a taser in his arm. Okay, and of course, why Giovanni is there? He's looking for a key to this power plant, which apparently was built by Vulcan's father and grandfather, which apparently he thinks he has the key. Oh yeah, he does a lot of, and Giovanni does a lot of ranting. Like, oh my gosh, this rant goes on for it seems about 3 minutes, which yeah, I kind of get now. It's presented the same way, but it's him just repeatedly swinging around his cane around, like saying the same thing multiple times. It's really kind of annoying. Yeah. Watching the anime, I'm like, yeah, I got like so bored with this. Like him, like I'd be crazy. Yeah, it proves how much Giovanni has gone completely insane. And then he pins Vulcan Systems to the wall with his hand. I think that might exercise him up. They might give him attention. Give him this key he's looking for. And then now, and also they do make another change. Lisa actually has on her hair in the anime. In the manga, I think she just rearranges her hair. Yeah. Oh, it's a minor change. Yeah. Then Giovanni shoots the assistant, and then of course, Vulcan gets the crap beat up, gets beaten a couple times, and then Giovanni gets mad because he can't find the keys, so he starts smashing Vulcan's inventions, and that's the episode. I mean, mostly, I gotta say, it's presented pretty much the same way as in the manga. It is something though, they cut out some. They basically have Sheer only appear for about 2 scenes in the whole episode, and he essentially is the main character of the whole series. Yeah, it's kind of something though. But my guess is that the chapter was cut out from 58, and the stuff that was not adapted from 59, that'll probably be the thing they start off episode 16 to 17 with. Yes. Now my theory about this particular arc, it's going to last for about 2 more episodes, and then my personal theory what the arc will end this season with, is probably going to be the Netherworld arc, which is basically like 24 chapters. Yeah, its input is 24 chapters. That's how long the arc is. But it all depends exactly. Now my guess is because, well, they just went to 59. They're essentially got about 7 chapters left. Actually, it's more like 8 chapters left. So it probably be possible for them to finish 58, 59 next week. And they'll probably go from like 60 to I'd say about 62. Yeah, so my guess is with episode 18, they can go straight to chapter 66. Now, the theory I had for a while that the season might end with Vulcan's worked out based on what they've done so far, but at the rate they're going, yeah, it looks like they're going to go straight to another arc. That's probably what they end with it, because, yeah, there's a special Fire Force Company 4, which is only like 9 chapters, and this will probably take up a couple episodes. Yeah, my personal guess when it comes to this, and in the case of Nowhere, because it's 24 chapters, it could take up 6 episodes. It's possible that this is probably where we end it. Now, it has not been confirmed yet if we're going to get season 2 yet. I hope there is, because the season is just that damn good. Yep. But yeah, not much else to say about this particular episode. But some of the stuff I thought was quite odd. The fact that they actually decided to not include like the Shira stuff, like he got tremendously reduced for an episode, which is kind of weird. But my guess is probably next week they're probably going to bring it back up and feature a lot more. But I definitely don't think they're gonna finish this arc up with the next episode. Probably by episode 18 at this rate. Probably 18. Yep. So yeah, that's it for this particular review. I have 2 reviews I'm gonna do. Movie reviews on 2 of my favorite movies from my childhood. Okay. See you next view. Bye.